I'm Adam, and I'm excited to be here with you today for another great conversation. Thank you for joining us.
Hi everyone, I'm Julia, and today's episode is going to be very special. We have a fascinating topic that is not only important for the workplace, but also for your daily life. We'll be talking about how artificial intelligence, or AI, is changing the workplace. This is such a big topic right now, and we know it can seem a little complicated, but don't worry, we're here to break it down for you in simple, easy-to-understand language.
Exactly. AI might sound like something from the future, but the truth is, it's already all around us, affecting how we work and live. Whether you realize it or not, AI is influencing so many jobs today. But we're going to explain it step by step, and by the end of this episode, you'll have a clear understanding of how AI is shaping the workplace.
That's right, Adam. And we know that many of our listeners are just starting their journey with English, so we'll be using basic words and simple sentences, but we'll also cover some more advanced ideas. Don't worry if you don't understand everything the first time. This is a chance for you to learn both new vocabulary and an important topic.
Absolutely. This podcast is designed for beginners, so we're going to take it slow and explain everything carefully. And for those of you who are already familiar with AI, this is a great way to improve your English skills while learning more about how AI is changing the way we work.
And to help us dive deeper into this topic, we have a very special guest joining us today. He's an expert in AI and technology, someone who has been working closely with companies to help them integrate AI into their businesses. He has a wealth of knowledge about the impact AI is having on the workplace. Adam, would you like to do the honors of introducing our guest?
Of course, Julia. We're thrilled to have with us today Daniel, who is an AI expert and has spent many years in the tech industry. Daniel has worked with companies around the world to help them understand how AI can be used in their operations, from customer service to manufacturing. He's here today to share his insights with us and help explain how AI is not just a thing of the future, but something that's happening right now and changing the way we work.
Yes, Daniel is someone who really understands the practical side of AI. He's seen firsthand how companies are using AI to improve efficiency, reduce costs, and even create new jobs. His experience will give us a lot of insight into what's happening in the workplace today.
Exactly. So whether you're curious about how AI is affecting your job, or you just want to learn more about this technology, Daniel is here to guide us through it. Welcome to the English Globe, Daniel. We're so happy to have you here with us today.
Thank you, Adam. And thank you, Julia. I'm really excited to be here. AI is a huge topic, and I'm looking forward to discussing how it's transforming the workplace, not just for big companies, but also for small businesses and even individuals. It's something that affects all of us, and I'm glad to have the chance to talk about it with your listeners.
Thank you, Daniel. We're looking forward to learning from you today. And for all of our listeners, we hope that this episode will not only teach you about AI, but also help you practice your English. So grab your notebooks if you like to take notes, and let's get started.
Yes, let's jump in. We're going to explore everything from the basics of what AI is to how it's being used in different industries, and even some of the challenges and opportunities it creates. We've got a lot to cover, so stay with us. We promise this will be both informative and fun.
And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us after the podcast. We love hearing from you and answering your questions. Let's begin.
All right, let's dive right into today's topic, artificial intelligence, or AI for short. Daniel, many of our listeners may have heard the term AI before, but they might not really understand what it is. Could you help us by giving a simple definition of AI?
Of course, Adam. AI, or artificial intelligence, is a type of technology that allows computers and machines to do tasks that usually require human intelligence. For example, things like recognizing voices, making decisions, solving problems, and even learning from experience.
So, when we talk about AI, we're not talking about robots that can think like humans, right? It's more about machines that can perform specific tasks, isn't it?
Exactly, Julia. AI doesn't mean machines can think exactly like us. Instead, it means computers are programmed to handle certain tasks that we, as humans, find intelligent. It could be understanding speech, recognizing pictures, or even playing games. But they do it based on data and rules that are given to them.
That makes sense. So AI isn't really about robots taking over the world, but more about helping humans with things that could take a lot of time or effort.
Exactly. It's important to remember that AI is designed to assist us, not replace us. Think of it like a tool, just like a computer or a smartphone. It helps us do things faster and more efficiently.
That's a good way to put it. AI as a tool to help us work smarter, not harder. Now, Daniel, AI is already being used in many places today, right? Can you tell us a bit about the different types of AI that companies are using?
Sure, Julia. There are several types of AI that companies use, and I'll try to keep it simple. One of the most common types is called machine learning. This is where computers learn from data and get better at doing things over time. For example, if you watch videos on YouTube, the AI learns what kinds of videos you like, and it starts suggesting similar ones. That's machine learning in action.
Ah, so it's like when Netflix recommends movies to you based on what you've already watched.
Exactly, Adam. That's a perfect example. Another type of AI is called automation. This is where AI is used to do repetitive tasks, things that might take a lot of time for humans to do. For example, in some factories, machines powered by AI can build products without needing humans to do the same job over and over again.
So AI can help make things faster and easier, especially when it comes to jobs that are repetitive, right?
Yes, that's right, Julia. And it's not just in factories. AI can automate processes in offices too. For instance, many companies use AI to automatically sort emails or schedule meetings. It takes care of small tasks so that people can focus on more important things.
That's interesting. And what about things like Siri or Alexa? Those voice assistants we can talk to.
Great question, Adam. That's where natural language processing comes in. This is another type of AI that helps computers understand human language, whether it's spoken or written. So, when you ask Siri to set a reminder or ask Alexa for the weather, the AI is using natural language processing to understand what you're saying and respond in a way that makes sense.
That sounds amazing. It's like the computer is learning to understand us better. But it doesn't stop there, does it? AI is also involved in physical tasks, right?
Exactly, Julia. That's where robotics capos comes into play. AI-powered robots are being used in many industries today to handle physical tasks. For example, in some warehouses, robots move products around and help with packing and shipping. In hospitals, robots can even assist doctors during surgery.
Wow, so AI is really everywhere, from helping us online to performing physical tasks in real life.
Yes, it's becoming more and more common. And as AI continues to develop, we're going to see it being used in even more places.
This is really fascinating. But before we go too deep into more advanced topics, let me take a moment to recap what Daniel has explained for our listeners who are learning English. So, AI, or artificial intelligence, is a type of technology that helps computers and machines do tasks that usually need human intelligence, like understanding language or recognizing pictures.
And there are different types of AI. For example, there's machine learning, where computers learn from data and improve over time. There's also automation, which is when AI does repetitive tasks for us, like sorting emails or making products in a factory.
Right, Adam. And don't forget, natural language processing, which helps computers understand and respond to our spoken or written language, like when we use voice assistants. Finally, robotics is when AI controls machines to do physical tasks, like moving products in a warehouse or helping doctors in hospitals.
Thanks for that summary, Julia. It's really important to break things down so everyone can follow along. You're welcome, and I hope that helps everyone understand the basics. AI might sound complicated, but once you start thinking about it in everyday examples, it becomes much easier to grasp.
It definitely does. And for all our listeners, if you need to hear any part again, feel free to replay it. This is a great way to learn new words and practice your English.
Yes, take your time and don't worry if it seems tricky at first. We're going to keep building on these ideas throughout the podcast, and by the end, you'll have a really good understanding of how AI works in the workplace. All right, now that we have a good understanding of what AI is and the types that exist, let's get into how AI is actually being used in the workplace. Daniel, you've worked with companies in many industries. Could you share with us how AI is changing the way people work?
Of course, Adam. AI is transforming almost every industry you can think of. It's allowing businesses to be more efficient, save time, and even create new job roles that didn't exist before. One of the most common areas where AI is making an impact is customer service.
Customer service? That's interesting. How is AI being used in that field?
Great question, Julia. Have you ever interacted with a chatbot online? Many companies are using AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants to handle basic customer inquiries. These chatbots can answer frequently asked questions, help customers track their orders, or even troubleshoot simple issues.
Oh, like when you go to a company's website and a little chat box pops up asking if you need help?
Exactly, Adam. The AI behind these chatbots is trained to understand common questions and provide the correct responses. This allows companies to offer 24/7 customer support without needing human agents for every question. Instead, human representatives can focus on more complex problems that require deeper thinking or empathy.
So, AI is replacing customer service agents for the easier tasks, freeing them up to work on the more difficult ones.
That's right. It's not about replacing humans entirely. It's about improving efficiency. Think of it this way. AI handles the simple, repetitive tasks, and humans handle the situations where emotional intelligence or creative problem-solving is needed. It's a balance.
That makes a lot of sense. But I'm sure there are other industries where AI is doing even more than just answering questions. What about factories and manufacturing? AI must be really useful there.
Yes, I'm curious about that too, Daniel. How is AI being used in manufacturing?
AI has revolutionized manufacturing in so many ways. In factories, AI-powered robots are doing jobs that are dangerous, repetitive, or physically demanding. For example, in car manufacturing plants, robots are assembling vehicles with precision, much faster than humans could. They can work 24/7 without needing breaks, and they don't get tired.
And they can do tasks that might be too risky for humans, right?
Exactly. Robots can handle hazardous materials or work in environments that might be too hot or too cold for humans. This reduces the risk of injury and makes workplaces safer overall. Another area where AI is helping is in predicting when machines will break down. This is called predictive maintenance. The AI can monitor machines and tell when they need repairs before they actually fail, which helps companies avoid costly downtime.
That's amazing. So, AI isn't just doing the physical tasks. It's also helping to keep things running smoothly behind the scenes. It seems like it's saving companies time and money.
Yes, and that's the goal. AI helps businesses optimize their operations. But one of the most exciting fields where AI is making a big difference is healthcare.
I'm glad you brought that up, Daniel, because I was just about to ask, how is AI being used in healthcare? It seems like a field where human expertise is critical.
That's a great point, Adam. In healthcare, AI is used to support doctors and medical staff, not replace them. One of the biggest ways AI is helping is through medical diagnostics. AI systems can analyze medical images like X-rays, CT scans, or MRIs to help doctors detect diseases earlier. These systems can identify patterns that might be too subtle for the human eye to catch.
Wow, so AI is actually helping doctors make more accurate diagnoses.
Yes, Julia. AI can scan thousands of images and compare them to a vast database of known medical conditions. This helps doctors catch diseases like cancer much earlier, which can make a big difference in treatment outcomes. AI is also being used to manage patient data, ensuring that doctors have all the information they need to make informed decisions. In addition, some AI systems are being used to predict patient outcomes based on their medical history.
That's incredible. I didn't realize AI could play such a big role in something as complex as healthcare.
It's truly changing the field, Adam. And it's not just about diagnostics. AI is helping with drug development, too. By analyzing data from past studies, AI can predict how new drugs will perform, which speeds up the process of bringing new treatments to market.
AI seems to be involved in so many industries, Daniel. What about marketing? We've all seen how companies seem to know exactly what products we want to buy. Is that AI too?
Yes, absolutely. AI plays a huge role in marketing today. Companies are using AI to analyze customer data. Things like what you've bought in the past, what websites you visit, or what you search for online. The AI takes all that data and uses it to predict what products you might want in the future. That's why you'll often see ads for things that seem like they're exactly what you were thinking about buying.
So that's why I keep seeing ads for shoes right after I browse a few websites looking for a new pair.
Exactly, Adam. It's called personalization. AI can tailor marketing to each individual based on their preferences. It's not just about ads, though. AI is also used to recommend products on websites like Amazon. When you buy something, the AI suggests other products that go well with it. It's a smart way to increase sales and improve the customer experience.
So, AI is making marketing more targeted and personalized, which is good for both companies and customers. It's interesting to see how AI is being used to improve so many different aspects of business.
That's right, Julia. AI is all about making things more efficient, whether it's in customer service, manufacturing, healthcare, or marketing. And as AI continues to advance, we're going to see even more industries benefit from its capabilities.
This has been such a fascinating discussion so far, Daniel. It's clear that AI is reshaping the workplace in many ways, and we've only scratched the surface.
Yes, and for our listeners, don't worry if you didn't catch everything the first time. Feel free to go back and listen again, because we're covering a lot of information, and it's a great way to learn new English vocabulary and ideas.
Now that we've explored how AI is used in various industries, let's talk about its impact on jobs and the workforce. This is a big topic, and I'm sure many of our listeners are curious about it. Julia, do you want to start?
Sure, Adam. Daniel, one of the big questions people have about AI is whether it's taking jobs away from people. What's your take on this?
That's a great question, Julia. It's true that AI and automation can replace some jobs, especially those that involve repetitive or routine tasks. For example, jobs like data entry, simple customer service, or assembly line work might be taken over by AI because these tasks can be done more efficiently by machines.
So it sounds like AI might make some roles obsolete. But does that mean people are losing their jobs?
It's true that some jobs are being replaced, but it's also important to look at the bigger picture. While AI may eliminate certain roles, it's also creating new ones. For instance, there is a growing need for people who can develop, maintain, and supervise AI systems. New roles are emerging in fields like AI research, programming, data analysis, and machine learning.
Interesting. So while AI might change the job landscape, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's creating new opportunities as well. What kinds of skills will people need to thrive in this new job market?
That's an important point, Julia. As AI continues to evolve, certain skills will become increasingly valuable. Skills like coding, data analysis, and understanding AI technologies will be in high demand. For example, knowing how to write code or analyze data can help you work with AI systems or develop new ones. Soft skills like problem solving, critical thinking, and creativity will also be important, as these are areas where humans still have an edge over machines.
It sounds like there's a real shift happening. So if someone wants to prepare for future jobs, what should they be focusing on?
Good question, Adam. To prepare for future jobs, people should focus on learning technical skills related to AI and technology. Coding is a key skill, as many AI systems are built using programming languages. Data analysis is another important area, as businesses need people who can interpret and make decisions based on data. There are also many online courses and resources available to help people develop these skills.
Speaking of education, how are education systems adapting to prepare students for an AI-driven world?
Education systems are gradually changing to address the needs of an AI-driven job market. Many schools and universities are incorporating technology and AI-related subjects into their curriculums. For example, some schools now offer courses in coding, robotics, and data science. There are also numerous online platforms and courses that focus specifically on AI skills. Coding boot camps and online programs can provide practical, hands-on experience in a shorter time frame compared to traditional degrees.
So it's not just about formal education anymore. There are many ways to learn new skills and stay updated with technological advancements.
Exactly, Adam. Lifelong learning is becoming more important than ever. Whether it's through formal education or online courses, continuously updating your skills will help you stay relevant in the job market. There are also many free resources available, such as online tutorials, webinars, and educational websites.
It's great to know that there are so many options for learning. For our listeners, if you're interested in developing new skills, there's a wealth of resources out there to help you.
Absolutely. And don't be afraid to explore different areas. Technology is advancing rapidly, and being adaptable and willing to learn new things will be key to thriving in the future job market.
That's really insightful, Daniel. It's clear that while AI is changing the nature of work, it's also creating new opportunities and driving the need for new skills.
Yes, and it's important for everyone to be aware of these changes and take steps to prepare for them. Learning new skills and staying updated with technological trends will help you navigate the evolving job landscape.
Exactly. Embracing change and being proactive about your learning can open up new career paths and opportunities. It's an exciting time to be in the workforce, with many possibilities ahead.
Thank you so much, Daniel, for sharing your insights with us. It's been a really informative discussion about the impact of AI on jobs and the workforce.
Yes, thank you, Daniel. And for our listeners, remember that change can be an opportunity. By staying informed and continuously learning, you can adapt to new job markets and find success in an AI-driven world.
In this segment, we're going to dive into how AI is changing the dynamics within companies and impacting workplace culture. Daniel, let's start with the rise of remote work. It's become a big trend, especially in recent years. How is AI helping with this shift?
Great question, Adam. Remote work has indeed become more common, and AI is playing a significant role in making it more effective and efficient. For instance, AI tools like Zoom transcription services are helping remote teams communicate better by providing real-time text versions of meetings. This makes it easier for people to follow along, even if they have different levels of language proficiency or if they need to review discussions later.
That's very useful. Are there other AI tools that help with remote work?
Definitely. AI-powered virtual assistants can help manage schedules, set reminders, and even automate routine tasks, allowing employees to focus on more important work. Additionally, project management software, which often includes AI features, can help teams stay organized. It can track progress, assign tasks, and even predict potential project delays by analyzing patterns in data. This helps teams collaborate more effectively, even if they are spread out geographically.
So AI really supports remote work by enhancing communication and organization. It seems like these tools can make remote work more seamless and productive.
Exactly, Adam. AI helps bridge the gap between remote team members and ensures that projects stay on track despite the physical distance.
That's impressive. Now let's talk about decision-making. How is AI being used to support decision-making within companies?
AI has a major impact on decision-making processes. Companies generate huge amounts of data, and analyzing all of it manually can be overwhelming. AI tools can sift through this data quickly and identify trends, patterns, and insights that might not be obvious at first glance. For example, AI can analyze sales data to forecast future trends, helping managers make informed decisions about inventory and marketing strategies.
So AI helps managers by providing data-driven recommendations. Does this mean AI is making decisions for companies?
AI has a major impact on decision-making processes. Companies generate huge amounts of data, and analyzing all of it manually can be overwhelming. AI tools can sift through this data quickly and identify trends, patterns, and insights that might not be obvious at first glance. For example, AI can analyze sales data to forecast future trends, helping managers make informed decisions about inventory and marketing strategies.
So AI helps managers by providing data-driven recommendations. Does this mean AI is making decisions for companies?
Not exactly. AI provides recommendations based on data analysis, but humans are still responsible for making final decisions. AI helps by offering insights and predictions, which can guide decision-making processes. It's a tool to support managers, not replace them.
That makes sense. AI supports decision-making by providing valuable information, but the final call is still made by people. Now, let's discuss a crucial topic: diversity and inclusion. How is AI contributing to diversity in the workplace?
AI has the potential to promote diversity by helping to reduce bias in hiring. For example, AI-driven resume screening systems can focus on the skills and qualifications of candidates rather than factors like their gender, age, or ethnicity. This can help companies create a more diverse workforce by ensuring that hiring decisions are based on merit rather than unconscious biases.
That's a positive application of AI. But are there any risks involved with using AI in this way?
Yes, there are some risks. AI systems are trained on historical data, which can include biases from the past. If the data used to train the AI contains biases, the AI might inadvertently perpetuate those biases. For example, if an AI system learns from data that has historically favored certain groups, it might continue to favor those groups even if it's not intended to. That's why it's crucial for companies to regularly review and test their AI systems to ensure they are working as intended and to correct any biases.
Wow, so while AI can help with diversity, it's important to be aware of and address any biases in the algorithms. What steps can companies take to avoid these problems?
Companies should focus on using diverse and representative data when training their AI systems. Regular audits and evaluations of AI tools can help identify and correct any biases. Additionally, involving a diverse team in the development and oversight of AI systems can provide different perspectives and help ensure that the tools are fair and effective.
That's great advice, Daniel. It's clear that while AI can enhance many aspects of workplace culture, including decision-making and diversity, it's important to use it thoughtfully and address potential issues proactively.
AI is changing the workplace. What's your take on it?
It's making work faster, but it's also replacing people.
That's a common concern. Do you think it's more helpful or harmful?
Both. It depends on the job. Some tasks are easier now, but others are disappearing.
Can you give an example?
Like self-checkout machines. They're convenient, but cashiers lose jobs.
Good point, but companies save money that way. Is that bad?
For businesses, no. For workers, yes. Not everyone can just find another job.
True, but AI also creates new jobs. What about that?
Yeah, but those jobs need skills. Not everyone can become a programmer.
Right. The shift is challenging. What skills do you think are now more important?
Probably tech skills, coding, AI knowledge, data analysis.
And soft skills, critical thinking, creativity. AI can't replace those easily.
But won't AI learn those too? Some AI can write, make art, even solve problems.
It's advancing fast, but human creativity is still unique. Would you trust AI to make big decisions?
Depends. Maybe for data-driven decisions like business trends. But not for moral choices.
Exactly. AI lacks human judgment, but companies still rely on it more and more.
Yeah, because AI works 24/7 and doesn't ask for a salary.
That's why businesses love it. But do you think it'll ever fully replace humans?
Not completely. Some jobs need human touch: teachers, doctors, artists.
Good examples. AI can assist, but emotions and empathy matter.
Still, some companies might replace humans just to cut costs.
That's possible. But do you think society will adapt?
Maybe, but only if people learn new skills quickly.
That's the key: adapting. How do you think schools should prepare students for AI-driven jobs?
More tech education, but also creativity and problem solving.
Interesting. Schools should balance both, right?
Yeah, because if AI does all the thinking, what will humans do?
Great question. AI should be a tool, not a replacement.
You mentioned AI should be a tool, not a replacement. But do you think companies see it that way?
Not really. Most companies just want efficiency and profit. If AI is cheaper than people, they'll use it.
That's true, but what about jobs that require human connection? Can AI ever replace those?
Some parts, maybe. AI can give medical advice, but a doctor's empathy matters. Same with teachers. AI can teach, but it can't truly understand students.
That's an important distinction. AI can provide information, but emotional intelligence is different.
Exactly, but companies might not care about that. If AI can do 80% of a job, they might replace humans anyway.
Then what happens to the workers? What should they do?
They have to learn new skills, but that's not always easy. Not everyone has time or money to study AI or coding.
That's a big issue. Do you think governments should step in?
Maybe they could fund training programs or create laws to protect workers.
Like regulations on AI use in the workplace.
Yeah, maybe limit how much AI can replace people. Or require companies to retrain employees instead of firing them.
That could help, but businesses might argue that AI makes things better for consumers.
That's true. AI speeds things up, lowers costs, and improves accuracy. But at what cost?
A good question. Do you think society is moving too fast with AI?
Maybe. AI is evolving faster than people can adapt. Some jobs disappeared before workers even knew they were at risk.
So, should we slow down AI development?
I don't think that's possible. Once technology starts, it doesn't stop.
Then, what's the solution?
Education. People need to be ready for AI before it takes over their jobs.
But what about jobs that AI will never replace?
Probably jobs that need deep creativity, leadership, or emotional intelligence. AI can assist, but humans are still better at understanding people.
So, in a way, AI forces people to focus on being more human.
Yeah, the more AI does, the more valuable human skills become.
That's an interesting way to look at it. Instead of competing with AI, we should do what AI can't do.
Exactly, but people need time to adjust. If AI takes over too fast, a lot of workers will struggle.
That's why discussions like this are important. The future of work isn't just about AI, it's about how we use it.
Right, AI should be a tool to help us, not replace us.
Well said. So, the real challenge isn't AI itself, it's how we prepare for it.
Yeah, the question isn't if AI will change the workplace, it's how we handle that change.